beautiful little swimming hole here. I think I saw some fish down in there too. We're doing a little 45-mile hike in preparation for PMT in the Pasayten Wilderness. And this is, we're going up Duckabush and coming out Dosewallips. It's got 15 miles a day. Be a responsible hiker. Okay, not gonna be able to have any fires tonight. Burn ban. Helicopter passenger briefing. Interesting. In case we need that for later. Share the trail. Could be some horses. Oh, here we go. National park boundary. Oh, this is just for the. We're going into the national park. Bye bye. Just after 8 o'clock, based on trail reports, it's going to be fine up until we get to 10 Mile, and past 10 Mile, I'm expecting bush and blowdowns. So it should be fast until then. Wilderness boundary in 1, park boundary in 6.5. National Park. Beautiful day, but it is dry. Red huckleberries. They're not quite ripe. It's amazing how quickly out of shape we became. How long ago we climbed Mount Adams?
I don't know.
2-3 weeks ago. Anyways, it's my legs are already out of shape. They feel weak. That's the reason why we need to get on these hikes, so that we can get our legs back in shape for hiking. Where stair climbing is the best way to get ready for climbing a mountain like Mount Adams. But for hiking, you got to do the miles in addition to some elevation. So that's why we're doing Duckabush trailhead, Dosewallips trailhead, and getting in 45 miles, and we're going up an elevation from, I don't know what it is, 600 or so beginning here up to 5,000 tomorrow. I think we get up to about 3,000 after the 15 miles to Upper Duckabush camp tonight. It's starting to warm up. I know down in the lower elevations here it should be around 80 some degrees today. Hopefully up at 3,000 it'll be maybe in the 70s. But it was in the 90s earlier this week. That would have been just brutal hiking in 90-degree weather. But you know, out in eastern Washington in a couple of weeks, we're probably going to have to hike in that weather, and we won't have a nice canopy like this. I think you got pines instead of these firs and cedars. We're also going to have to keep a better eye on our water situation, where to get water. We'll have the Far Out app to help us with that. So yeah, we're doing this 45-mile preparatory hike. Though I've never seen this section. On Sunday we'll see Dosewallips area. That's we've seen before, but we haven't seen the West Fork, the higher reaches of it. All comes down to Dose Forks that we've been to. This will be the 3rd time. And we're getting into the Brothers Wilderness. We're kind of on the backside as I'm looking from our house. Some point, no, we gotta hike up the Brothers. I've talking with a coworker, and he says it's not anything that requires ropes. In fact, I've seen in pictures online of the guy that had brought his dog up there, so can't be that bad. Oh, my legs are already shaking. That's not a good idea. Maybe I need to get some more energy from food. So this first part is well maintained for the horses. Like I said, if I get up to about 10-mile camp, which is roughly 10 miles, maybe 11 miles in, that's when supposedly it's gonna turn bushier, unless there's been a trail crew coming in the last week. We shall see. Some work here. Tree fell down. You need water? Oh, you drank it all. All right, grab some water. Yeah, this is what Mark's gimbal arm does. Shake, 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 shake. And with the gimbal this time. This is the trail. Quite rocky. A bunch of switchbacks. Some beautiful flowers up here. Noah found some shade while he waits for his dad. Onward and upward. Some trees made it through the fire. Pretty big. Bark is all charred, but obviously there's still some cambium layer that got protected. You can see the char. For NOAA scale, what's your wing
5 feet.
distance? About 5 feet. Big trees. Big trees. All right. So up there, I think that peak is St. Peter's Dome. There's also some craggy stuff on the other side, so it might be that too, but way off in the distance is the Brothers. We're on the back side of it. Down in the Duckabush Valley, you can hear the river. Down there, sounds like some cascades. Oh, you can see the river. So 5 Mile Camp is coming up here. The bottom of this big hump. It's been a lot cooler on this side, the shady side. Of course, we're also not climbing up, so it's been a nice downhill. Oh yeah, see the cascades down there? Oh. Whitewater, yeah. Whitewater Rapids. Want to go try kayaking down that? Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Extreme cold running water. Moss. It's beautiful. Just after 11, but we're going to take a lunch break here at 5 Mile Camp down by the river. Nice cool breeze. A nice setup here. Some soft cedar benches, fire pits, a little fire band right now. There's a couple fire pits, and then there's one over there too. Beautiful little swimming hole here. I think I saw some fish down in there too. It's deep over here. It sounds like there's a cascade back there. It's hot enough for a swim. Oh yeah, I see fish down there. Got into the land of the huckleberries. So we are keeping an eye out for the huckleberry eaters, aka black bears. Haven't seen any yet. And we made it to the park boundary, which is apparently 6.5 miles from the parking lot. We shall see. We got 15 total to go, so that's not even halfway. Creek crossing in the park. Back down near the river, we've been bushwhacking for a while. I think we still got another 4 or 5 miles to go. There's huge trees in here, like this one that's down over the trail. Just a bridge over the top. And then we get into the schwacky stuff. It's, salmonberry, ferns, you name it, it's probably here. And then you get hot spots. aka in the sun. Ah, here we go. And yeah, we figure out why it's called Duckabush, because you gotta duck many bushes sometimes. Oh! And you trip over stuff that you can't see, because you can barely see the trail. And rocks and whatnot. Yeah. What a joy. I think it's gonna get worse. I don't know. We'll see. Ow, stinging nettles. Oh, yeah. Made it to 10 Mile. There's an old hitching post there, but there's no way any horses are getting back here with the trail the way it is. Not the brush, but just the trail's not maintained enough. But yeah, this is actually a better campsite than 5 Mile. You got a nice tent pad up here, it's sloped, huge. Probably fit another one in here. Right next to the stream. No bare wire, but and there's probably room for one back there. Pretty neat. And beautiful picnic bench. Yeah, the table's a little bit small, but hey, most of what you need is benches to sit on. Alright, we're gonna have our mashed potato pre-dinner snack. We had our tasty taters. They weren't so tasty in Noah's view. Needed some extra stuff added to them. Ooh, that's all interesting. Oh wow. I think we're going up. Yeah. I need my trekking poles. It's a long slog, but we finally made it to the intersection with the La Crosse Pass and to Upper Duckabush Camp. That says 1.8. Gaia says 1.6. So, about an hour. We got enough light, I think. It is 7:14. Yeah, we'll get there just after 8. And pop up the tent, go to bed. That's the plan. Okay, so yeah, not hanging around here too long. Trail's been pretty good. It's a little overgrown, but not bad at all. Hardly any blowdowns. Alright, here we go.